Yeah, 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 yeah.
Who's that girl? Who's that girl? Who's that girl?
Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I want to say hey, give you a nice warm welcome. I'm Onika, also known as the Rare Breed, and if you're returning, I want to say welcome back. So as you guys can see by the title, this is going to be a Frosty icy makeup look. We're going to go into the details of this entire look, from the eyes to the face to the lippy to the accessories. So if you guys are just as excited to get into this look as I am, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to join the Rare Breed tribe. And now let's get into it. Alright guys, so I already went ahead and prepped my skin off of camera. So we're going to get right into the makeup. First step, I'm going to be priming my skin. I'm going to be using the Milk Primer. This is like my favorite primer. As you guys can see, she is running a little low. That's how much I use her. That's how much I love her. But a primer is definitely going to be the start of your makeup. So make sure you have one. I'm also just going to put my hair back a little bit just so it's not really getting in the way. So you just want to make sure you're pushing the product directly into the skin. And you'll know this primer is ready because it gets kind of tacky. So that's how I know that it's ready for the makeup. So we're gonna jump right into brows. My favorite thing to start off with my brows is this 24 brow setter from Benefit. It is a clear brow gel, and it just basically puts my brow hairs in place so that it's less work when I'm actually drawing the brows on. I'm looking behind you guys because my mirror is right behind you guys, and I need to see what I'm doing. So yeah, basically it's just a clear gel, and it just makes the brows look a bit more uniformed. It almost gives like a little laminated look. Like if you compare this brow with this brow, definitely noticeable difference. And I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side, of course. And then when this dries down, it dries down a bit hard. It doesn't make the brows white, which is what I like, but it does make the hairs kind of hard, and it just makes it easier for when I'm using my brow pencil, which is also coming from Benefit. So it is the Precisely My Brow Pencil. I use the shade number 5. There are a ton of shades. If you use this pencil, you know. I just gave that about 30 seconds to dry down, and then I'm just gonna outline the outside of my brow. I'm not going to really fill in too much, but we're just gonna go with the shape that we made using the brow gel. And then now I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it in just a bit, just so our brow doesn't look too scarce. I'll just do a few light strokes and try to brush it in place. Remember, I told you the brow gel is gonna make them a bit hard, so you're not gonna be able to brush too much. This is just enough. And then we'll clean it up using our concealer shortly. Of course, what we do on one side, we do on the other side. I don't know if it's only me, but we all have that perfect brow. Like this brow just hardly ever gives me as much trouble as this one. It's just the shape just be on point. Everything just works so much easier. What about you guys? Is your left brow or your right brow your favorite brow? Mine is for certain my left. You guys can just see the shape difference and everything already. But I live by the quote, brows are sisters and not twins. Because no matter what I do, they just never look identical. They be close, but not identical. Yeah, see, like you can see the difference, but like I said, we're gonna clean them up so it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna go ahead and conceal using my NARS Creamy Concealer. This is the shade Truffle. And then this is a brush from Morphe. I think it's the M165 brush. I use this brush so much that the name kind of ran off. But it's basically a flat angled brush, as you guys can see here. I'm just gonna put some concealer on it. And I cannot talk while I'm doing this. Outline her out, and we're gonna drag the concealer down like so. Much better. Then I'm gonna do the same thing. And then I'm just going to use this brush from Real Techniques. It's a fluffy brush. I don't know the name of it, but you can use any fluffy brush. And just continue to blend out that concealer. Just so it's not giving a highlighted look, because that's not the look we're going for. Of course, it's going to be kind of highlighted, but not too much. Okay, so now that the brows are done, I'm gonna put a little more concealer because we're gonna do eyeshadow. Because as the title suggests, this is a frosty makeup look, and we can't be frosty without frosty eyeshadow. And I have never did this look before. I have never even used this palette before, so we are just hoping for the best here. But I got faith. So I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier honey powder just to set it really quick. Nothing major, just a light tap off the excess, just to basically set that concealer in place. Some people like to use eyeshadow primers. I feel like concealer can get the job done as well, so that's what we're using. So the palette we are using is the ColourPop Cloud 9 palette. Super, super, super cute. It is perfect for the look we are going for. Whoever curated this definitely had like frosty makeup in mind, because voila. So yeah, like I said, I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out. We're just gonna wing it, hope for the best. We got the brushes, we got the idea, and we got faith, and that's all we need here. Doesn't have to be hard. I'm not gonna make it super hard. I'm just probably gonna use maybe 3 or 4, just so it's easy for you guys if you wanna try this makeup look, and so I just don't ruin it. So I have this, what brush is this? This is the Morphe collab with Jaclyn Hill brush, JH33. This is my first time using this brush. As you can see, it is crispy white. But first things first, I'm gonna go in with this color, A Perfect Day. It looks like it's like a brown or tan. I don't even know what color I should call that, but that's what it looks like. So I'm just gonna put this here. Okay, I feel like it's gonna definitely help with our frosty look. And I'm just gonna go on, same thing. On the other side, just put that here above the crease. A little more. Like I said, we're just winging it here, hoping for the best, right? Just try to blend that upwards so it looks okay. So far, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. The way it looks on the palette is not how I feel like it looks on the skin. It could just be because I'm a darker skin girl, or I don't know, but I definitely like it. It looks more brown in person, but a little more frosty online. And then I'm thinking if we should put this dark color here in the crease. Focus. I'm thinking about putting this a little bit in the, well, not in the crease, in the outer corner. I guess we're in this together, right? So let's just see what happens with that. I'm using the same brush, and I'm just gonna put a little bit. I don't want to put too much. And outer corner. Did that do anything? Really can't tell. I definitely think she's doing a little something. So just put a little more. I typically do not wear eyeshadow, but I want it to be fun and festive for the winter. But let's try it out. It's definitely making a difference. So now I'm thinking if I should put white on the lid first before I go in with the silver. Yeah, why not? So I'm gonna use a different brush. I'm gonna use something a bit more flat so I can like pick up the white and see what happens here. Okay. Alright, so I just packed that white. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit into the inner corner. Okay, I feel like we're getting somewhere, guys. Pack some white on this side. I'm tapping, I'm not really sweeping it. Down. I feel like I could easily leave the makeup look like this, but we're gonna add some silver, you know? But this is pretty cute. This is pretty cute. I really like this. And that was just 3 different eyeshadows. But we're gonna go big or go home. So I'm debating between this one or this one, but I think we're gonna go with, see, we're gonna go with Cloud Watching, which is this one. I'm gonna use that same white brush so I can pick it up and just pack it. It's cute and sparkly. I don't know if the sparkles is even showing on the camera. I'm not sure. But she's definitely showing in person. Like I said, I'm just gonna bring her down. So I'm just going to use that first brush and just clean up around the edges. Oops. Blooper. So that was our quick little easy Frosty eyeshadow. I feel like it looks super cute. It's coming out maybe a little more blue on the camera, but I feel like that's adding to the Frosty look, but it's super cute. So now let's get into the rest of the face. I'm gonna go in with my foundation, favorite foundation, the Teen Idol Ultra Wear from Lancome. This is for the girls who have oily or maybe combination skin. I typically am combination, but I run more on the oily side. So I like a matte foundation. So I'm just gonna tap the foundation. And I don't think I said the brush. This is the Instapop face brush from Real Techniques. We are tapping and not sweeping. I just feel like it gives a better coverage, and so that's what I do. So we push that product into the skin. Now I'm gonna go in back with that same NARS concealer that we used under our brows. I'm gonna conceal under my eyes. I don't like to go right under the eye. I like to leave some space so that when I blend, it blends up. Up under the eye, chin, above the lip, down the nose. And I like to just put a little on the forehead, not too much. So I'm gonna let this sit for a few seconds. I'm gonna let the concealer under the eye last a bit longer so the coverage is better, and then we're gonna blend the rest of the face. So I'm just using my e.l.f. sponge and we're gonna blend this out. This is like my favorite sponge, so clearly she has some product on her, but that's besides the point. Just blend. So again, we are using tapping motions. And now I'm gonna blend underneath the eye using the same sponge. It's a bit more tacky and sticky under here because I let it dry the longest. But you see, it gives great coverage. You let it dry just a bit. So the NARS is what I use to conceal, and then we're gonna go in with another to highlight. So this is the Too Faced concealer in the color Maple. I only put this one under my eyes because it's a bit brighter, and I like to do one dot and then from the side add one dot, another one from the side, and we're gonna let that sit by about 30 seconds. So I'm gonna let this sit, and we're gonna blend her out. With this one, I'm gonna be using a brush. I feel like a brush gives better coverage when it comes to blending out concealers. This is the Brightening Concealer Brush from Real Techniques, and the number is 242. And when I tell ya, she gets the job done, baby. She gets the job done. So you guys will see. All right, so it's probably been about a minute. So I'm just gonna tap her and blend her out. And you just want to take your time with this. Just bring it down, spread it out. That's the reason why I only put 2 dots, because as you guys can see, the product is going to spread when I'm blending it out anyway. And I know a little bit of our concealer and I know a little bit of our eyeshadow got covered by the concealer, which is fine. We will clean that up at the end. Look at that. Yes, see that? When I tell you I love this concealer down, I've been using this Too Faced concealer for I don't even know how long, but anytime she finishes, I buy her back because it's not too bright, but she definitely pops and you definitely see the difference. And we're just gonna zoom past this side because it's gonna be literally the same thing. So now that our concealer is blended, I'm going to contour using this Black Opal True Color. I think it's a foundation stick. I've had this for way too long. She doesn't even work anymore. Like, I broke it, but she still gets the job done. So I like to contour my cheeks, a little bit of my forehead, and basically the bottom of my face, like my chin area. Those are the areas I like to contour. And then we're gonna go in with our Real Techniques. This is the medium sculpting brush. I use these brushes so much that the names are basically coming off. But this is what we're gonna do with our brush. Once again, I am tapping, not swiping. My personal preference, I feel like it looks more seamless and it gives better coverage. So this basically just brings back some dimensions to our face. You know, when you use foundation, it just makes the face kind of flat. So once we add our highlight and contour, now we are looking like somebody, okay? And the key with makeup is take your time. Take your time. You can get the same look. Better yet, you can get different looks using the same products if you took your time versus when you don't. And I know sometimes we be in a rush, because I'll be in a rush. But if you don't have to be in a rush, take your time and just let the products melt into the skin. So since we have this concealer sitting, which is not ideal, I'm just gonna go back over with the same brush I had used and pat it in before we set our concealer. So to set the concealer, I'm going to be using my One Size, the translucent powder. Love her down. Don't let nobody tell you as a dark skin girl you can't use translucent, because I'm not gonna lie, I used to think I couldn't, but with the right powder and the right technique, it is perfectly fine. Do you see how sharp that looks? Like the sharpness right here? Yeah, we're doing that. We are doing that. Back in the days, I used to use tape to like basically like tape it off so I can get this look. But with time, we got it done. So just set in all the places we have put concealer earlier. And my smile lines are something crazy, so I have to set mine. Forehead. And down the nose. And do y'all see how this powder literally, like you just push it into the skin. Don't let it just sit on the skin. Push it into the skin. Let it melt into the skin. And it looks perfectly fine. Doesn't look white. It doesn't look casty. It literally looks how it should. Like it melts into the skin. Okay? And while this is setting, I'm gonna go ahead and just bronze up my face. I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty. We hit pan on her, okay? You guys can see the pan peeking through. That's how much I love this product. She is that girl. And we have a Real Techniques contour brush. So, just gonna bronze up the face. I used to think that you need like a contour and like a bronzer. I don't know, back in the days makeup was different and I know too much, but she still contours the face, sets the contour, but bronzes up the face at the same time, if that makes sense. Like brings back some warmth, some color. And still gives the face dimension. Anytime you use a liquid, you want to go back and use some type of powder to set the liquid so that it stays on the face. So we set our concealer, just us pretty much setting our contour. And bam. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so now I'm just using this fluffy brush and I'm just gonna brush off that excess powder that we may have. Oh, quick step. Before I show you the next step, I almost forgot something. With that same bronzer, I'm going to bronze up my nose or contour my nose. I don't like to use cream contour on my nose for some reason. I don't know. I just feel like I can use the powder and it makes a difference. So that's what I do. And you just go down the side of the nose. Just bring her up there. It gives the illusion regardless, but you guys can definitely see the difference. To brush this brow in place. These blowing lips. So now we are going to set under our eye. I am using the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the powder. I don't know the specific name. I think it's like the airbrush something something something. Everything will be down below. But this is the number 4. This is the mini. They have the bigger one, but I wanted to try it out before I bought the mini. Before I bought the big one. And trust me, when this is finished, I'll be getting the big one. This is, like I said, number 4. This is deep. This is the darkest shade. So I can't use it all over my face, but I can use it for my highlighted areas. So that's what I do. So I just tap her in. And she makes a difference. Look at this under eye versus this under eye. Makes a difference. She just adds an extra oomph. It brightens it up. It just makes it literally look airbrushed, like the name suggests. It really does. Okay, so she looks good. So now the last thing I'm going to do is just set the rest of my face that wasn't highlighted or didn't have anything else besides foundation. So just like this little area, the area between my highlight and my contour. And this just basically sets the face as a whole. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep. I already have another one waiting. As soon as she's done with, I'll be grabbing her because as you guys can see, she's almost done, but she is that girl. All right, so the face really looks good if you ask me. I feel like the base and everything looks good, but now it's time for the finishing products. So I'm gonna go in with blush because we need blush. I don't know if I want to use the Juvia's Place, which one is this, volume 4 or volume 5, because I'm just not sure which blush I'm in the mood for. I feel like I might go with this one or the darker one. We're gonna go with this from the volume 5, the bottom one. And I am going to use, can't even tell you guys what brush this is, but this is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna put my blush on with her. I recently became a blush girly. And I love her. So I like to start light because with these blushes, they are so pigmented, like so. Just smile, say cheese. I'm gonna put them on the nose so we can look a little cold. Let's see. And then we're gonna go back with the palette, the eyeshadow palette, and I'm just gonna put some more in the inner corner. Where's the brush we were using? Is this it? Yes. So we use this silver one. And I'm just gonna put some in the inner corner. Perfect. Just add in some more silver so it can pop, because you guys can see it is popping. And I should put something on the lower lash line. I just don't know what color. I'm thinking maybe maybe we should go in with that first one. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, good idea. Yeah. So this is that Perfect Day, the one that I thought was like a brown, but it appears to be, I don't even know what color she is. Perfecto. And what is a makeup look without mascara on your bottom lash line? I need that. That's one of my needs when I'm doing any kind of face. I need mascara on my bottom lash line. So let's get that. And this is the One Size Fantasize mascara. She is that girl, my girl. Like, look how thick the wand is. She just gets the job done. Look how much of a difference that makes. No mascara on the lash line, or the bottom lash, mascara on the bottom lash. Major difference. You guys see what I'm talking about. So yeah. Cute. Okay. So now it's time. One of my favorite parts of any makeup look as well is the lippy. I don't know what the lippy should look like. I feel like it should be maybe giving like clear, sparkly. I don't know. Like I said, we're doing this together. I love the way I look cold. Like that blush just added what I needed to this makeup look. So I like a clean slate. Like I don't like anything on my lips before I go in with the lippy. So let's get into it. I did buy this shimmery lip gloss from, where did I get this from? Anthropologie. I did buy it because I know I had this makeup look in mind, but I don't know what this lip gloss looks like. So I'm gonna line my lips. I'm probably gonna put a clear gloss first and then this, and we're in this together. Like I said, we're doing this together. I'm doing this for y'all and I'm doing it for me, and we're just having fun, okay? That's all that matters. So we have the Juvia's Place lip pencil in Coffee Bean. I love Juvia's Place lip pencils. They are just so buttery, pigmented, and yeah, we get the job done. Okay, so the lips are lined. Just touching it up. So I'm thinking if I should try a clear gloss that I know, or should we just go straight into her? I think I'm just gonna put a little. So I have this Chanel lippy. She's like a pink tint, but not too pigmented. So we're just gonna use her as a slight base, just so the lips have a little bit of pigment, a little bit of color. And we're gonna go in with this. Beautiful. Now, can you guys see the shimmer? I hope you guys can see it. I hope you guys can see it, because she looks so good in person. She definitely yeah. So I have a surprise for you guys. But this is the makeup look. I hope you guys are loving it so far. But we gotta get into character, okay? So be back in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. So this is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this Frosty makeup tutorial. I had to get in character for you guys. So we have on our white fuzzy hat, so we could just be looking all frosty and ready for the vibes. I'm ready to go to Aspen right now, okay? So let's go. If you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial, make sure to let me know down below. Comment down below what's your favorite part, or just comment down below and let me know if you guys want more tutorials with different looks. I'm here to try different things, and so whatever you guys want, of course, I'm gonna bring it to you. I had so much fun bringing this look to life with you guys. It was my first time doing it, and if you ask me, I feel like it was a success. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to join the Rare Breed tribe, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Who's that girl?